Welcome everybody. Welcome back and welcome. The last three races, we are here in Mexico. The place where we can potentially win the championship today. I've done the math. I think I have it right. I think today Valtteri cannot finish lower than third. Anything lower than third, and I think we win the championship today. Hamilton. Does Hamilton start up front? I totally forgot. Okay, no. Max Verstappen starts. Wait. Do y'all guys see that? That looks like a breakable call. Oh, never mind. That's my guy. Oh, okay. Never mind. Max Verstappen starts up front on the front row. I was going to be up there, but sadly I'm not. Hamilton, I believe, starts second. I start third. Valtteri starts fourth. And in qualifying, it was basically clear to see that basically Red Bull and Mercedes are the class of the field at this point. It's not even funny to see how the gap was. When we qualified, the gaps were just so far off to everybody else, every other team. Unfortunate race last week in the USA. Nothing I could do. I actually did get a new wheel and pedal set. I actually got a force feedback wheel now, and boy oh boy is it a welcomed change. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be difficult. There's no excuses for Valtteri this race. He basically has to win to basically keep this streak alive, because as the races dwindle down to one, he is losing his chance at basically winning this F1 championship, and so does Lewis Hamilton. Hamilton has to finish, I believe, first in every one of these races to actually have a chance at us. He is currently 18 points back coming into this race. Valtteri is 13 points back. And, yeah, so this is the first time that I'm going to actually be using the brand new racing wheel in race conditions. Yeah, it's pretty darn neat, but anyway, I have not tried out the clutch in this thing, so I hope the clutch is actually engaged to the corresponding wheel thing. But anyway, we basically have to finish ahead of Valtteri, and Valtteri has to beat us for the remaining 3 races. So let's get into it. Okay, so that's a good thing to see. So our clutch is actually what I thought it was. And boy, this force feedback wheel feels so tight. This is going to be one hell of a race for me, because I know I'm going to make a mistake with this new wheel. It's just, when am I going to make that mistake? And Bottas is actually starting P2. I actually got the grid wrong. So, Verstappen, Bottas, then me, then Hamilton. So this is going to be a very interesting race to start it off, to say the least. I believe I have every button mapped out that I can on this new wheel. I know I have the pedals mapped out the way I want them to be. So, yeah, here we go. We're about to start to see if we can win this championship here today. We got told by our engineer that we can potentially win it today. Which I don't know how. I still don't know how the point system is, you know, how they figure out the points. But, if we can win it today, we'll win it today. But if not, Oh well, we'll go into the next race and we'll try to win it there. Max Verstappen on a pole. Red Bull has been strong here in recent years, and we hope that still holds true today. Kurt's forming up after a very long formation lap. Somewhat long formation lap, but here we go. We're being held for a very long time. And that was a horrible getaway. Lewis Hamilton's going to take over. And already everybody's defending. Down on the inside we go. We're not going to get in trouble here. We're going to just back out. I'd rather just back out of it. Oh my god. What the hell was that? What in the world? And our flashback button doesn't even work right there. We're gonna play it safe. We're not gonna do anything. We're not gonna do anything stupid here. We're not gonna do anything stupid. I'd much rather keep my car intact and just make up the positions as we get ready to race. Come lap 2. But definitely not the start that we wanted. We know we're faster than most of the guys that are back here. So I'm not even worried about it. I'm still going to be, you know, trying to come... What in the hell? I'm still going to be trying to come to grips with the steering wheel that I now have. So we very well, for the last 3 races, may make silly mistakes that you normally probably wouldn't see at this late in the game. Yeah, I know we cut the corner right there. Just a very...
Strategies available on the...
Oh my goodness, wow, okay. Max Verstappen's going to lead lap 1. Daniel Ricciardo, we're going to defend this for all we're worth. Boy, it is a really different feeling when you have a force feedback wheel. Like, it is very, very stressful in your hands. I think I see why people wear gloves when they do these races with a force feedback wheel, because this can wear over the course of a race. And this race here is 71 laps. There's 71 laps of this stuff. I have to learn to get that corner right. But down in this corner, I know we can be effective. I know we can kind of push the car a little bit more than what the other guys can. And coming out the corner, we're going to put this up into Rich. Well, that's a track warning as well? Are you joking me? As long as, like, for me, it's really not even a, what you would call a, an elimination race. It's more of an elimination race for the two Mercedes boys rather than myself, because I only have to finish in front of them once. One time and it is basically over. That's not a track extension. Like I said, still getting used to my buttons. I caused a big mess right there. Oh wow, look at the train. Norris, Vettel, Ricardo, all cannot get by me. Man, this force feedback wheel is just, I don't know how I'm going to do this for 71 whole laps. This is crazy. It's madness, but it feels so real and good. I've just got to settle into a rhythm, that's all I've got to do. I just really cannot turn in that last corner, and it's really hurting me. Down the main straight, we're going to turn off ERS, and we're just going to use DRS. Going to brake real early, let the car roll in. Use DRS and ERS down this straight. Pull out. Go for the late braking move. We felt like we didn't even have brakes right there. Oh my goodness. Well, we're back up into P4. We're technically where we should be right now. The Bottas and Hamilton. I have no clue where Verstappen's at right now. And I feel like my tires are overheating, but they're really not. I'm just really sliding all over the place. I'm still getting used to this wheel. It feels like it kind of like, oh my gosh. Wow. It feels like we're doing horrible driving-wise, but we're really not. Alright, now we gotta try to settle into a rhythm here. That's all we gotta do is just settle. I can feel, I love the force feedback for the fact that you can feel what your tires are, what you're currently feeling, and we couldn't feel that. Wow. What a crazy opening couple of corners. We're gonna restart that. Down here is really where I can make up the time at. We can get this braking zone right and not hit the darn thing right there. And actually save the ERS throughout the lap. We're not actually catching down the straight. That's concerning. So what we probably need to do for the wing setup is go up a little bit more. Go up a little bit more in the wings, or go down a little bit more in the wings. That's probably what I need to go ahead and start doing. I'm loving this force feedback wheel though. Claire's still behind me. Yeah, this force feedback wheel is kind of, I feel like it's lagging just a bit in terms of responsiveness. That last corner is our best corner, then we just lose it all down the straight. So I think for what we're gonna do is we're gonna go down 2 clicks on the wing. But this is bad news for me because if I cannot get this this strat right, because right now it feels like on these softs like we legitimately have no pace. Like we legitimately, it legitimately feels like we have no pace to use at all. We keep overdriving this corner. Alright. We have no ERS to use right here, which is bad. We're going to try to use more of our engine for this lap. I hate that darn my D-pad on this new wheel is up further a little bit because it was kind of messing me up because I'm so used to the old wheel. I'm so used to everything being like right on the sides rather than up above. But anyway, we're going to try to calm down here. We're going to try to be quiet and we're going to try to focus up. So, see you guys in a bit. Holy crap, that ERS went down so quickly. And I kind of realize now that the only reason Hamilton and Bottas are even so close to each other is because of slipstream. Like literally, they're in equal cars. Slipstream for them is Okay. Yeah, we're eating up those rears. We need to be able to turn in just a tad bit more. What in the fudge? What was that? We literally just ate crap right there. Alright, so the soft tires go off way too quickly, which is kind of worrying me. So, because they're going off way too quickly, we're gonna go hard. And for the last stop, I think, I don't know if that's the best call. Because we can go hards, obviously, we're not gonna have any pace, which is the problem.
As things stand, we'll be leading the championship.
I wish they would tell you whether or not you would win the championship if, in fact, you stay in this position. And right now, in terms of pace, we're not doing too bad. Teammate status.
Repeat that. There's interference.
Teammate status.
We're trailing our teammate by 6.1 seconds. They're on old softs. They're in first. The time last lap was a 1:21.6.
So far, I'm loving the force feedback wheel. It's really helpful. I think the problem with what happened last week with my wheel and pedals was I literally got, well, the thing was I never moved them. So however I had the setup is how I just have to set up from day one. I did move, adjust a couple of things, but I'm guessing what happened is the way that I have to set up, because I have them against the wall, my pedals, is that the cord, I believe, to my throttle actually bent. So once I moved my pedals, I'm guessing that must have either relieved all the pressure off of something. Wow, the force feedback screwed me right there. But I'm guessing what happened was it released all the pressure on the throttle thing. And when I went to go press on the brake to make up time for everything that I had lost, every time I was pressing on it, it was like getting weaker and weaker. I couldn't physically feel it, but I mean, I'm guessing that's what happened, because I did notice, like, early on in the USA GP, that it felt like I had no power for like a split second down the main straightaway. Like, the revs on the car, like, kind of bogged down for like a quick second. And that basically gave me my first warning, so to say, but I didn't think nothing of it. And I thought it was like maybe like an in-game problem, like a reliability issue. So then I keep going, and all of a sudden I look over, I'm catching Carlos Sainz, I think it was, or Lando Norris, one of the two. And I catch him, and all of a sudden on the straightaway I notice I'm going like really freaking slow. And then I look over to the right, and I see that I'm on like at partial throttle, like I'm not at full throttle. And so I'm like, okay, what's going on? And I started disconnecting everything. I restarted the game. By this time I'd already DNF'd out of the race. Well, no, I take that back. I didn't DNF out of the race, but what I did do was I pitted to make sure it wasn't that stupid bug where your car literally goes slow for no reason, even if you're at full throttle. I thought it was a game glitch that wasn't registering the pedals.
Some information on Giovinazzi. It looks like the problem is terminal. They're retiring the car.
I thought it was registering to pedals and whatnot, so I thought it was like a game glitch. So what I did was I pitted for the hards and tried to see if that would fix the problem. Went back out, same problem. So I said, you know what? We're in the championship league. We don't need to really fight these guys for it. There's really no reason in us fighting for something that, you know, in straining the components on the car, I would just buy a new wheel and pedal set. I'll see if I can fix it off camera. Went off camera, came to the first practice in Mexico. Came to the first practice in Mexico. Sorry guys, I was watching out for the yellow flag. I didn't know where his car was parked. Came out, practice one, pedals are still doing the same thing. So I was like, you know what? It's time to switch out for a new pedal set. So, and to be honest, I probably could have just bought the pedals, but I wanted a whole new setup anyway. So I went ahead and did that, and yeah, that's where we are now. So that, you know, that obviously that brings these boys back into play with the DNF. I believe Lewis finished second last week. I'm not really sure. I can't remember the results. I have to check after this race. But, yeah. Lewis is steadily creeping back into the championship fight. I think if he at least can get around Bottas, or at least if they finish in this order, I think Lewis is out. Officially, I think we can officially say that he is out of this championship race. But basically, I need Bottas to suffer, to be honest with you. I do not need Bottas winning ahead of me again. So the second stint is going to be so darn important, because we're going to have to drive our ass off. And to be honest, I feel like I'm faster than both the Mercedes. But we just don't have the grip. Teammates in the pits right now.
Max is coming in for a stop.
That's fine. Oh, it's not our pit lap yet. Oh, one of the Mercedes, Bottas pitted. I really don't want to lose time, to these boys, so I just thought about it. I'm gonna go on the mediums because really we're doing fine now. I just thought we were gonna have to go on to hards in case, because I felt like we're slow. But no, we're not actually slow. It's just our tires are just shit. When's our pit lap? Lap 19? Why are we going 2 extra laps over? I'd rather pit and... Wow, the car got tank slappered. I love the force feedback wheel because I can actually feel my car is getting ready to go off, or I can feel the tires graining. I can feel the tires burning and all that stuff. If Lewis comes on... Yeah, he's coming on.
Couldn't receive that. Repeat the message.
I'm surprised we did not speed because I did not know the pit entry. And it's a good thing I pitted too because everybody else is pitting as well. Hold on, I just gotta fix that because I did not think the pit release assist, ERS assist, pit assist is on. Those are just the settings that I write on. Hold on. On. Oh shoot. As you can see, I'm still getting. Oh shoot, that's not it. Graphics on screen display. Why don't I have my thingies on? Well, you know what? I take it back. I didn't have it on because I didn't actually. I came in the box unexpectedly. They didn't even know I came in the box. My pit stop though is 2.4. The fudge. Oh, I have to turn pit assist off. That's why. I didn't realize why. I thought my wheel wasn't working for a second. So we're on mediums. We're not going to be stopping again until like lap 49, 57. We are going to go on to like new softs. So hopefully we can hold out. But the reason why I wanted to get off those old softs because, well, our true pace, I feel like it's going to come on these mediums. Even though in practice, we did not have a good time on mediums. I'm going to be honest. Like, we absolutely sucked on mediums. At least to my degree, sucking being we were not nowhere near where we should have been. Hamilton is 6 seconds ahead. So theoretically, I think now this is going to be the stint where we have to go. Like this has got, if there's a stint that we have to go on, it's got to be this one. Like we can't sit here and just wait and dilly-dally around. We're going to have to be quicker than these guys on the softs, at least for the next 10 laps at least, because their softs are going to go off faster than I can count. And I'm pretty sure because they're on softs, they're going to run, what, 10, maybe 15, 20 more laps. I can go a little bit longer, and I'll be on the faster tire towards the end of this race. So basically, we have the advantage. If we can make up the difference, we have to put together some good laps here, though. .119.6. We are running out of fuel like quickly here. Actually, we're catching Hamilton, so it's just giving me hope. We're actually going to see what our distance to Verstappen is. Teammate status.
Say again, you're breaking up.
Teammate status.
Didn't catch that. Say again. Gap to teammate ahead is 9.6 seconds. They're on fresh softs. They're in first. The time last lap was a 1 minute 20.8.
So we're steady gaining on Hamilton, at least. That's a good sign. And he's on fresh softs, which is another good thing. So we didn't allow Hamilton to really get that 1 lap deficit on us, because the gap probably would have been about 7, maybe 8 seconds for the whole duration of the lap if we did not pit while we were on those old softs. Which is why I wanted to wait. And I thought we was going to come on the next lap after Max Verstappen, but apparently, no. Apparently, I don't know why they didn't want to, you know, pit me and Verstappen like 1 lap after each other, but, you know, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Technically, we should have been able to keep our position, but, you know, it is what it is. Maybe it would have been 1-2 with Verstappen. We could have played some games on Mercedes in terms of strategy and maybe, you know, hung in there. Damn! We're not really overkicking our tires, which is a good thing. I thought for sure we would have been overkicking these tires with the way that this force feedback feels, but we're actually doing a pretty damn good job. The only reason these two are, again, seemingly by each other is because of that slipstream. And I bet you that's the only reason that these two are not pulled away from each other. It's because of that slipstream that they're getting off of one another, but they're not really catching Verstappen. Well, if that was a fun little track extension. But again, we're going to go silent. We're going to try to see what we can do here in these next 10 laps and see if we can try to catch up.
in second.
I just cannot get that corner right. We need to really work on our ERS for season 2. That, like our ERS with deployment would help us greatly. Man, I just lose so much time out of that last corner. It's retarded. Teammate status.
Say that again, we're having trouble receiving. We're trailing our teammate by 10.4 seconds. They're on old softs. They're in first. The time last lap was at 1:20.4.
So we've really only lost about a second to Max Verstappen. I wonder if because Lewis Hamilton is kind of pushing. Then again, he must be pushing, and I don't know. Either our car is just shit, or we're not able to make up any more time than what we are right now. Teammate status.
There's static over the radio. Say again. Gap to teammate ahead is 10.4 seconds. They're on old softs. They're in first. The time last lap was a 1:20.7.
We're making up time on the rest of the field. The guys behind us, so we don't have to worry about them, but we're not making up time. We're pretty much stabilizing what we had before. Our rear tires aren't overheating, we just don't have the pace. I don't know if we can try maybe like a wing adjustment change again. and maybe we can make up time in this third and final sector. Maybe we just have to push it down the straight and just hope for the best. I think maybe that's what we can try here, because we're not getting anywhere with the way that we're driving right now. So I think I'm going to try a wing adjustment. Front wing adjustment, just to make us hopefully give us more turn in. It's going to give us less speed down the straights. We went to forward to try to give us more speed, but I think we're basically going off of what ERS is giving us, not really so much what we're getting from the car. I'm not really getting too much pace from the car at the moment. That was a horrible lap. Last lap time.
Okay, that last lap was a 1:21.2.
What I'm hoping is we'll be faster on the brand new sauce rather than what we are right now. Obviously, I hope that we're faster than what we started the race with. We'll be faster, we'll be quicker, we'll have less fuel burn, so we should theoretically be a whole lot faster. I'm not sure if hards are now the way to go. I think we're past that point now. Jesus, man, 121.3. We're just not setting up good lap times here, but we're keeping our distance between Leclerc and Vettel, which is a good thing because we're keeping. But then again, it's really hard to tell because in qualifying, clearly the best cars is me. Well, not even me, but Mercedes and Red Bull. That is it. Like the field spread is retarded for season 1. Maybe the regulation change for next year will shake things up a little bit. Only one department is going to be affected by that, so I don't know how much it will factor in, but no, this is I just cannot get these corners straightened down. The car just has no weight distribution to it. Hence why we have not done any chassis upgrades. So I guess that plays a part in it. You know, you just take your losses and you have to deal with what you have for the rest of the season. But at the same time, had we had a better start, I think we would have been better off. I don't know whether I should save fuel and maybe try to go for it on the second stint, which isn't for another handful of laps. Because the thing is, if I went hard and I came on the same lap that Hamilton did, I think this race would be over. I think we pulled the boss strategy that we could have gone with, and basically gone to the end. Like, yes, we would have probably had to fight Verstappen. We probably would have let Verstappen go, get his win, get more points for the team. And then obviously we would have probably tried to keep back Mercedes. Or the other thing that we can probably try is maybe do a big boy undercut and pits, go on to hard, try to outrun what's his name, Hamilton, because my God, because Hamilton is currently right now still catchable. Like, if he pits, we're gonna pass him and all of that jazz. If we pit before him, we just have to make up the time on hard, which is damn near next to impossible. We're gonna lose 5th and 6th. I don't know. Like, it's a very, very tough call to do. I don't know what strategy plans we can try to do. I would have thought that Lewis's tires would be falling off heavily right now, which kind of points to that maybe they have more tire wear upgrades done to the car, because in a lot of these races this year, they have gone long and hard into some of these stints that they have gone into for these races. And it feels like that they pit so much later than everybody else does. I don't know why we're struggling for fuel now when we weren't like the first 12 laps of this Grand Prix. I don't know if maybe we could try a differential. Let's try to go up on the differential just a tad bit more. Maybe go back to where we were and just see how that works on mediums now. It definitely is a whole lot freer, but not that great. Really, Latifi? Really, bro? Like, you chose the worst possible time to get out the way. I swear to God, the Williams and the Haas. He gets over right there. Are you joking me, man? Why couldn't you have done that the last lap? The last replay, man. Like, for real. There is no reason to try to pull over in the middle of a corner. Like, that's retarded. Teammates in the pits. Here's what I want to try to do. You know what? We can't.
Max is in the pits. Max in the pits. Copy that. Repeat that. There's interference.
If we pit now, the rejoin position is 5th. Bottas. I don't know, we would be giving up so much time to Hamilton. If we're gonna pit, the correct pit here would be if we're gonna pit, the correct pit position here is gonna have to be, what's his name? It's gonna have to be hard. It's like we can't go on to, I don't know what to do. Like, cause I don't want to lose time to these guys, and that's exactly what's gonna happen if I pit. Well, if I stay out, I should say. Set hard.
Couldn't receive that. Repeat the message.
Set hard.
Copy. Pitting this lap then, come into the pits at the end of this lap.
I think we're going to flip the script and we're going to go for another strategy change here because we're losing way too much time to these boys right behind us.